How's it going? What's up? Reminds me of that tragedy. They couldn't have used a different thumbnail, dude. What the is the thumbnail for the Demetrius Johnson podcast? What? That's going to be the next one that they use moving forward. DJ interview was great. Nice. I'm glad. I trauma dumped and I hated it so badly, dude. You have no idea how much I cringed at talking about like hard life and shit, man. Somebody started a Race War and DJs. Oh yeah, they did World War II in live chat of the premiere, for fuck's sake. Let's read some of the comments, I guess, on there. What are they saying? It's so weird watching Guru in full frame. Not a cell phone in sight, just two elite warriors living in the moment. Can't believe he wore the Minecraft leather helmet to meet Mighty Mouse. Guru looks like your average ancient Greek scholar. Guru looks like an infamous Saxon villager who is known in a tri-village area for being the only one who can lift up a specific stone or log. And then vulnerable. For that, man. I shouldn't have talked about like a tough upbringing or anything. I don't know why, chat, but I look like AI a little bit. If anyone's just seen that podcast. I don't know why. I look AI just a tad. Maybe I need to see myself a bit more because I don't recognize myself at all. I look a bit AI. Like I look like DJ's a human being and I'm like a Witcher NPC that's been shipped in. You know? Some guy who's good at Lent in Witcher has just been put in there to interact with the human being, you know? Hope you enjoyed the 2-day gooning to JDM break. We killed Bilal. Chat! Now I'm here, I can start laying down the law. Because it's been a bit of a wild west since I've been off MMA YouTube, chat. Why is everybody giving Bilal more credit than JDM? He was the favourite. You all said he was going to win. Now he lost. All of a sudden, let's give him more credit for losing than JDM even gets for winning. I'm sick of it. Just for when it comes to anything, you have to give more respect to Bilal. I see all the comments on Instagram like, what the he lost? Get over it, dude. He shot 9 takedowns and got nothing from them and lost. Sick of it. He didn't even try and grapple. He could have easily won if he did that. No. Excluding Islam, which welterweight give JDM the most trouble? Which welterweight? I don't... You know what, chat? I'm going to give an absolute take here that I think you guys need to come to terms with. Buckley's tricky. I think JDM beats all of them, but I think Sean Brady gives him some troubles. I think Sean Brady would. Gary and Buckley give him problems, but I think he would win. And let me tell you this, chat. JDM destroys Shavkat Rakhmonov. I swear to God he does. And I've said this for such a long time. And now I get to say it for real. Because I was saying it when JDM was calling him out ages ago. JDM beats on Shavkat Rakhmonov. I swear he does. I swear he does. Shavkat ain't taking him down and submitting him. And Shavkat don't move his head. He get pieced up. Thanks for the content, lad. No problem. Thank you for the 3 months of membership, dude. Hey, thanks, lad. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you, lad. Who wins, Anthony Smith with a knife or Andrew Tate? Anthony Smith with a knife. Yeah, he easily wins that. But you know what, chat? Yes or no? Kickboxing match right now. Anthony Smith or Andrew Tate? I'm taking Tate. Who else? Yes or no, chat? Second of all, street altercation in a crowded area that gets separated after 20 seconds between Tate and Smith. I'm going Andrew Tate. And Anthony Smith can't fight, man. Never has been able to. Tate's roided up, though. Yeah, he is. I reckon he's on some test, at least. I've met Smith IRL. He's not that big. No, I'm probably a bit bigger than him. He's probably only about 6'2". I like the part where you dressed up as Santa. I didn't dress up as Santa, dude. But Jesus, dude, I do look like a fucking ogre, didn't I? Especially from that close-up angle, man. Fucking hell. Like a fucking obese Ryan Gosling. I said this before. But I don't know. I just feel like I look like some fucking big ogre. Some giant. Like, come on, dude. Let me play a giant in the Game of Thrones comeback. Please. Let me play like some giant fucking wildling from north of the wall. You know? I'll grow the beard out a bit. Grow the hair out even longer. Get me over the north of the wall, dude. In the new Game of Thrones remake. Jon was wired on the back of that moped. I've got a video on it, dude. Where is Jon Jones? Him on the back of that moped is fucking insane. Chat, I'm being genuinely serious here. Imagine being his children. Like, let's be real. Imagine being one of his children. He has multiple children. Imagine this is what your dad is up to. You're seeing videos of your dad doing this on social media. Absolutely devastating, you know. I'm so lucky my parents, well, either weren't in that generation to be on social media, but never did some shit like that, man. That must be so horrible these days. You think DJ's on gear? No judgment, given his age and retirement. I wouldn't be surprised if he jumped on something during retirement, but no. You'd be surprised. You know, he's a smaller dude. Build muscle pretty quickly. No, I don't know. I'm not willing to say he just jumped on gear at the end of his career or now that he's not in the testing pool. So no, I doubt it. Thank you for the 5. But he is yoked now. He has put on some muscle. But a lot of these guys restrict their weight for a long time, you know. But maybe he is, dude. Maybe DJ is on some sauce. Kind of random, but people saying JDM was down 0-2 versus Burns when he could have won rounds on damage. I will say that, but you can't say it. Watching it live, you can say potentially 1-1. But watching it back, knowing that Burns broke JDM's arm with the kick, you have to give it to Burns on damage. Who agrees with me on that take? As much as I'm a JDM ride or die fan, you have to, in hindsight, even though watching it live, it should have been scored to JDM because he landed the better shots. Knowing that Burns broke his arm with a kick, you have to, you have to say that he won it. He won the round on damage, you know. Thoughts on Ilia Islam Twitter exchange? They've been going back and forth. I've seen it. I guess I could go over that here. It'd be normally something I'd make a video of, but if there was other news, but I guess I can find out what he's been saying. Ilia Topuria, mate. So Makhachev said, difference between me and you, that I cleaned the top list in my division. Moved to next, but you ran away from 2 contenders who had consecutive 5 to 9 wins in the featherweight division. You are a nobody in the lightweight division. Just a big mouth from Spain with nice haircut. Whoa! He had to stop himself, dude. He couldn't just insult Topuria. We are insultable, dude. We are insultable by Makhachev, dude. He couldn't help but mention that he had good hair. With a nice haircut. Go get 1 W and we can talk, boy. This isn't Makhachev. And then Ilia says, the difference between you and me is that I'm a man and you're a coward. I speak and fight, you talk and hide. Run away far, leaving no trace. I don't know what the translated bit at the end is. The Russian phrase is, you are a little boy. He put in a Russian language there at the end. It's Russia versus Georgia, dude. And a tale of as old as time. We are uninsultable. Mokaev is here, Guru. Stop donating. I don't see Mokaev in here. I don't know. I've got so many donations to get through. But I don't see you. Add me on PlayStation, wee man. Is it really Mohamed Mokaev in here? I'll get back to donations in a second. I shit on you a little bit, Mokaev, in the video. There he is. Yes, Guru. What's up, Mokaev, man? I shit on you on the DJ pod a little bit, but it was for good reason. You know, we need to get you back in the UFC. Thank you for messaging there. There you go. I got it. Mayhem Miller in the chat as well. I got to get back to the donations, guys. Come on. He is there. He is in here. Yeah, Mokaev and Mayhem Miller's also in here as well. I don't know. We got a few people in here, but I'm fucking donation simulator. Because you keep fucking donating donations. Stop. God. What's up, Mokaev? I mentioned you on the DJ pod. I'm sure you saw it. Shout out to Mokaev, dude. Re-sign Mokaev as the heel of the UFC flyweight division. The menace of the division, dude. Re-sign Mokaev and paint the narrative that we can't let him get the belt. You know? We're giving him every matchup it takes to not let him get there. I don't know why they're so willing to like hold back Bilal and Ankalaev for like fight style, but like Mokaev just gets cut from the promotion. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, man. I really want this belt. There you go, Mokaev. I went back to it at the right time. What's up, man? UFC couldn't handle Mokaev. Dude, the UFC staff members just couldn't contain Mokaev backstage. They say it was due to negotiations happening, but I don't know, dude. I feel like he was just chucking drinks at like staff members' heads and stuff, dude. There's some stories that we don't know about. How great did it feel having DJ be genuinely... Already read these ones. Seen some dilute... I've already read that. President of the UFC. I'm going to be president of the UFC. Crazy seeing you go from being quiet at your parents to being with DJ. I know. Congrats, man. A long-time supporter. Thank you, Sebastian Martinez. I appreciate that, man. JDM on track to be the coolest champ ever. Oh my God, chat. Has anyone been watching back the JDM highlights? Isn't it so fucking sick to have someone doing that shit on the fucking world stage for a championship belt, man? I need a fighter whose highlights look good to like music, you know? JDM's combinations, tearing it up on Bilal against the cage. Fuck, JDM's so fucking sick, man. You know? Especially in the 5th round. I know, but some of the ones on the earlier rounds were so good. He don't know you. We've had chats in the DMs. So he does know me. Thank you very much. I insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?